morning, friends of Sudoku, and welcome to an País expert puzzle. Today is the 6th of February 2024. This is the puzzle of today from their website. It is about 0600 here in Vietnam. Let's have a look at this square. It must be a 3 because we have a couple of 3s blocking here and here. And what more can we see? Well, the 5 blocks over here, 5 blocks down here, 5 must go here. We also have 5s blocking these squares and a 5 blocking this square, so here's a 5. We have a 7 here and here blocking these squares, so a 7 must go here. This 7 blocks across, this 7 blocks down. We must have a 7 here. So now we have a 7 and a 5 here. We have a 7 and a 5 here. Therefore, these two squares have got to be a 7 and a 5. And from this follows that a 6 must go here. This 6 blocks here. This 6 blocks here. Therefore, we have a 6 here. Two 3s block all of these squares. This 3 blocks this square. Therefore, 3 goes here. We need a 4, 8, and a 9 for these positions here. There's a 4 and a 9 blocking here, so this must be the 8, and these must be 4 and 9. We must have a 1 and a 2 here. Therefore, we can't have a 1 here or here. So the 1 must go here for box 9. And these squares now must be a 2, 5, and a 6. There's a 2 and a 6 blocking this square. It must be a 5. 2 and 6 here. They will have to wait a little. And we know that these are 4 and 9. Therefore, this must be an 8. 4 and 9 here must wait. 1 and 2 here must wait, because we can't solve them yet. We can enter a 7 here because this 7 blocks here and this 7 blocks here. We have a couple of 6s blocking these squares. Therefore, this must be a 6, which blocks across here. This 6 blocks here. So here's a 6. 2 and 4 here now. I don't think we can solve those yet. But it tells us that a 1 and a 3 have got to go in 2 of these squares here, because 1 and 3 are blocking here. We also have a 1 and a 3 very conveniently blocking here. So we know that these must be a 1 and a 3. And since the 3 also blocks here, the 1 goes here and the 3 must go here. This 1 blocks across, this 1 blocks across, this must be a 1. So we have a 2, 4 here and we have a 2, 4 here. We can see that this can't be a 1. So a 1 for column 6 must go either here or here. We also have a 1 either here or here. So where now can we place a 1 in row 5, this row here? Clearly it can't go here or here because one of these must be a 1. And this 1 also blocks here. Therefore, we have a 1 here. 2, 3, and 9 here now. Can we do anything? No, not yet. Since this is a 2, 4, and we also need an 8 and a 9 for these squares, and we have an 8 and a 9 blocking here, these squares must be an 8 and a 9, and we have a 2, 4 here. We have a 2, 4 candidate square here. We have a 1 blocking across here and the 1 blocking across here and the 1 blocking down here. So this must be a 1. 2, 4, and 9 now here. So this is a 2, 9, but I think that's all we can say. But if we examine these givens and these givens, and we know this is a 2, 9, have a look here. It also must be a 2 or a 9, mustn't it? Because it cannot be a 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. So we have a 2, 9 here and we have a 2, 9 here. So what does that do for these squares here if they can't be 2 and 9? So I'm thinking about this square. It cannot be a 2 and it cannot be a 9. Cannot be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So it must be an 8. Which blocks up here? This 8 blocks over here. So here's an 8. So now a 2, 4, and a 9 here, and a 2, 4, and a 9 here. Wow. So doesn't that mean that we have a 2, 9 here and a 2, 9 here? I think it does, because these are 5 and 7. So let's look at the rest here. 2, 9, and 2, 9. Look at this square. We need a 4, 5, and a 9 for these squares. 2 and 9 here and here block this square from being a 9. It also cannot be a 5, so it must be a 4. And now a 5 and a 9 here. Since this 9 blocks up here and this goes to 9 blocks here, we know now that this must be a 9 and this must be a 4. Now we have a 4, 8 here and a 4, 8 here. So these two squares must be a 4 and an 8. And that means that the only square that can be a 4 in column 3 is here. And therefore this is a 2. Now we have a 2 here and we have a 9 here and we have a 9 here and we have a 4 here. We know that this was a 2, 9. We took away the 9 now, so this must be the 2. And these must be 5, 7. We have a 5 and a 7 here, by the way, and a 5 and a 7 here. So 5 and 7 must go in 2 of these 3 squares. 3 and 9 for these 2. I'm not really seeing that. Did I forget to put anything in this square or did I just ignore it completely? I don't know. But it's got to be a 2. And now we have a 2 here and we have a 6 here. That gives us a 6 here. And since these are 4 and 8, this must be a 9, which blocks down here. This 9 blocks here. Here's a 9 blocking across, 9 blocking across. 9 must go here and therefore here, while this must be a 5. Now this can't be a 5 anymore. It must be a 7, and this must be a 5. 7 blocks down, 7 blocks up. 7 must go here. 5 blocks down, therefore 5 goes here. This must be a 1. Now we have a 1 here as well, and we have a 2 here, giving me a 2 here, and the puzzle solves itself, I think, from here. But we will go through the motions, as we always do. We know that these were 8 and 9, didn't we? Because we had a 2, 4 here and here, so we can enter an 8 here and a 4 here. That gives us a 4 here, of course, and one more here. This must be a 3. Now we have a 3 here and we have an 8 here. And that's it. Again, not a big challenge, I think, and I am sure that you will agree with me, but I did record it, so I might as well upload it to YouTube. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.